Yo, what's up, Swag? And you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Keon Lar, aka KL Swag, back here with a video, man. Look, man, you already know what time it is, bruh. Look, bro. First off, bro, I literally just got done watching Fast and Furious 9, bro. Fast 9. Just got done watching Fast 9, bro. Such a good movie, man. Such a great story, bro. Shout out to Justin Lin, bro, the director, bro. That movie was amazing, bro. Vin Diesel did an amazing job. John Cena. Some people call him John Cena. I call him John Cena, from wrestling. Because I heard, I heard his last name was John Cena. But anyways, man, I don't want to do too much talking, bro. Shout out to Let Me Explain, bro, the YouTuber, bro. Fast 9, Let Me Explain. Let's get into the reaction. I don't want to do too much talking. Ooh, I'm pumped for this, bro. I am ready to see what is this dude gonna talk about, bro.
Listen.
I can't wait.
Me and the family are back in order to save cinemas and welcome you back to
the movies.
They brought back Justin Lin, who directed Tokyo Drift. He also did numbers
Whoa!
4, 5, and 6.
Whoa! Justin Lin directed Tokyo Drift? What? I didn't know that.
Where he had the longest runway of all time, and now he's got a runaway truck that skids the length of Route 66. I personally see this one as a reset before the final 2 movies that Vince says he's going to be doing to wrap it all up. So it's kind of like 4, where they just dropped the thes, but that followed up the biggest shift in the saga. And now that Vin doesn't have that pebble in his shoe, he gets to step on the pedal and steer the story the way that he wants to. Is it ridiculous? It's absolutely ludicrous, to the point that the titles are now just keyboard shortcuts, where F8 equaled fate and F9 equals just fine. Let me explain. Now, after the last one, they went into hiding since, they retire after every movie until they get the next one to come out. The big issue is that Cypher's back sporting an Edgar cut, but because she's locked up in a box like Zemo, she's manipulating the super rich dude's son and Dom's lost brother to collect their version of the Mission Impossible and espresso pods that, when put together, become a powerful weapon to control the world.
Wow.
Mostly focused on
Family.
John Cena plays Jacob Toretto, who's never been brought up the entire series until Vin needed another WWE star who would follow his rules, take his punches, and not the same.
This dude going stupid, dog. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. This dude said till Vin needed another WWE star. He's bringing The Rock back. And actually, I think it's official. They didn't really come out and really say it, but The Rock and Vin Diesel are good. They are, they are working things out. Literally, if you guys watch Ellen, Tyrese literally talked about it as well and said that they're good, bro. Said that they're good. He said he was just talking with The Rock, and he said everything's good, bro. He said they've been talking more and more, man. So guess what? Fast 10, it's gonna be coming out, and guess what? The Rock is gonna be in it, bro. But if you guys did not watch Fast 9, you gotta go watch it, bro. It's not too late.
Personally, I was really looking forward to seeing what he was going to bring to the table, but I think they did him dirty. Like, not only is he betrayed by his own family, which leads him into becoming a bad guy, but eventually his own goons turn on him too. Like,
that's crazy.
The younger version, more scenes than Cena had, and legit had this man apologizing to a whole country during the press run. Like, I wish I didn't have to see it. I know it's the Vinny show, and I'm always going to be Team Diesel all the way, but I feel like the biggest adversary that he's had literally has been The Rock. Like, there's even a line in the movie where he says it's not about being stronger, but being the bigger man. Like, what? Just at Dwayne at that point. But I know that he's just happy to be back in the driver's seat, taking full control, and he ain't swerving.
No one ever called me and said, would you be comfortable with Jason Statham being in the franchise? That question doesn't come across my desk. That's a Vin Diesel play.
Everybody, for the most part,
Wow.
comes back in order to fight Cypher and take down the brother. Tyrese is out there dodging mines like he does on Twitter. Ramsey is hacking like she's playing.
This right here, bro. I have to talk about this, bro. So, me and my girlfriend, we went to the movies. We always going to the movies together. I would have been watched this movie already, you guys. Had to wait on her, bro. But this clip right here, bro. This right here, Swag Gang. This right here. This dude Tyrese is so slow, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I understand it's a movie. They should have made this clip a little bit more realistic, bro. Tyrese is running slow as hell. First of all, you're black, dog. You're supposed to be sliding. Now, it probably the director probably told him to run a little slower, blah blah blah. Make it like you're running from the bullets. If you guys see this clip, bro, it was so funny, bro. God damn. I needed some damn Fiji for that. But, bro, this right here, bro, so hilarious, bro. He was running so freaking slow, bro.
Minds like he does on Twitter. Ramsey is hacking like she's playing Arkham Knight, while Ted has clickety-clacked his way into her heart, leaving Roman with no romance. And he continues to work with the most noble of actors. Like, he's worked with Dame Judi Dench. He's like best friends with Sir Michael Caine, and he brings back Dame Helen Mirren to steal the show. Cars, jewelry.
Queenie doesn't pay retail for anything.
That said, I wanted to bring back Hector from the first, because by this point he should have gone pro, and hopefully they finally given him a surname.
They call me Hector. Got a last name too, but I can't pronounce it, so.
A big part of this one are the flashbacks to 1989 that show the young Toretto bros working under their dad, who's gotten into so much debt that he plans to throw a race, but ends up getting Ricky bobbied, as explained in the first.
The guy named Kenny Linder came up from inside in the final turn. He clipped his bumper and put him into the wall at 120.
Obviously, the Fast series has its religious overtones, and knowing that Jacob in the Bible was the younger sibling to a twin who tried to take his brother's birthright, you know that that's something they're definitely alluding to. But he is also the biblical character who wrestled with God, so I'm sure that was on Vin's mind too. He ends up blaming his brother for their dad's death, not knowing that he was just listening to what Papa Toretto had to say and didn't know that he was going to blow up, as we get to see the beating that was mentioned in the first movie that got him locked up.
2 years in lockdown.
Wow, bro, he's letting out a lot of stuff, bro.
With YouTube TV.
Damn.
Graduating debt-free while serving my country part-time.
I gotta get an ad blocker soon, bro.
Toretto did hard time for nearly beating a guy to death.
I had a wrench. And I hit him. And I didn't intend to keep hitting him, but...
Oh, this is going literally back. This is going back. This is literally going back to when all this stuff happened, bro. If you guys did not watch Fast 9, bro, it's literally going back, bro. It's literally going back, bro, to when he literally beat the guy up, bro, that literally basically killed his dad, but really did it at the same time. Like, this is crazy, bro.
By the time I was done, I couldn't lift my arm.
It's in jail where he meets a younger Santos and Leo, who wasn't present in this movie. Like, he hasn't been to his concerts. But Santos is played by Ozuna, who was one of 3 new artists in this one. They also had Bad Bunny as a lookout. They had Cardi B playing Interpol. But
Damn!
Dolby, like, they just offset her dialogue.
My daughter wanted a piece of casting to happen, so Cardi B is in it.
Dímelo, papi. Yeah, I hate saying that. Because, I don't really flirt in Spanish.
They just need to cast Rihanna.
Damn.
Soon. They also cast younger versions of all of the mains from the first one, as they flash back to a bit where Dalmot races his brother out of the Familia, leaving Michael Rooker, who Vince worked with in the past and he brings in, to be Jacob's guardian when nobody else is there for him. And while the flashbacks help flesh out the Torettos and build up to the thematic quote that is making peace with the past in order to have a better future, y'all know that the bigger quote comes from knowing that profit from prequels takes you even farther. Michelle, in my opinion, has built up one of the most fleshed out characters. Like, Dom has died in her arms twice, and she still has the power to boot him back up. But she herself has also fought for Letty against the studio in order to make sure that she doesn't become a cliche. And I think that she's held her own throughout the franchise.
She has. I believe I knocked him out with my charm.
They're also finally doing justice to Mia, who, look, I get why they took her out because of Brian and that whole scenario, but, like, she's also a Toretto, and she should have never been left out of F8.
It's not that it felt great to be back. It just felt so odd to be gone. It felt like it didn't really make sense. So it's wonderful to be back.
And now they're actually giving her action sequences, and somehow finally has a conversation with Letty, who's her own sister-in-law.
And I'm like, yes, finally, after, what was it? It only took 18 years.
And even though it was done in the goofiest way possible, they finally brought back Han. It turns out that Giselle had worked for Mr. Nobody, and after her death, he reached out to Han and was able to fake his death in Tokyo Drift for some reason, because Mr. Nobody also has like an F9 budget of special effects in his pocket. And even though we've seen that scene from multiple angles, and it doesn't make any sense. Obviously, they were...
Bro, it really doesn't, bro. It's like, I'm watching a movie, and I'm like, bro. I'm like, how? He was in the car. Guess what? My girl tell me, she was like, oh, it was like an illusion or something like that. I'm like, what? Bro, oh my gosh, bro. It's crazy, bro. Mr. Nobody was just that nigga, bro. He was just that nigga, bro. He had everything, bro. He know how to do everything, bro. He was just that dude, bro.
Alluding to so many Star Wars references in this one that they weren't going to miss out this one either. The main reason they brought him back, though, was because of all of the fan petitions that wanted justice for Han, since nothing's more disrespectful than having one of the family members die and then giving that killer a spin-off. So I'm glad that he's back, since him and director Justin go way back to their film Better Luck Tomorrow, which is unofficially, the origin story to Han, since they play the same character, same name. Homie just went from smoking in all of his scenes to snacking.
The way you always have to keep your hands and mouth busy, you were a two-pack a day man for sure.
And wondering if they'll bring back his woman. Han wasn't solo though since we last saw him, since he's been taking care of this new character whose parents were the scientists who created this Ares weapon.
Yeah, she's
just
nice.
so happens to be in her DNA. They drift in the rest of the Tokyo crew, with Bow Wow losing the Lil, Sean having an even thicker accent, and Earl building a rocket that's gonna take them into space. Now what's crazy is that NASA actually worked with them for the space sequences to make sure that everything was done well, particularly the part where they flew a Pontiac Fiero into a satellite and came out unscathed. If you went back to the 01 premiere and told them that they'd be going to space, the F1 fans would have told you to F off. Now they're magnetically zoinking cars. They're driving through these minesweeper levels.
Damn.
Dom's Charger still helps him dodge everything in his way, as they're practically working with Mario Kart physics. Like, Rainbow Road follows more logic than these movies. But they figured, just have Tyrese call it out, and that would put to rest the fact that they're all practically...
Damn.
At this point, they fully become superheroes, avenging their fallen. Like, these cars are driving up 90-degree angles. Dom legit Spider-Man his car across 2 cliffs. Man, he even turned into Bane in one of these scenes where he's fighting off, no lie, 20 dudes all by himself.
He really
literally
did.
cracking backs in what looks like the same set from Rises.
That was literally, oh my God, that literally was the same set from Dark Knight Rises, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. That was my favorite freaking scene, bro. When Vin Diesel was literally going against literally 20 other dudes, bro. Like, that really made me feel it, bro. That was my favorite scene, bro. He was fighting like 20 other dudes, bro, going crazy, bro. Like, that shit was crazy, bro.
He pulled a Dark Knight flip with these 2 tiny cars to the point that it was so ridiculous, it might as well have just been these 2 bros hitting it with their own shoulders. Personally, I wish they just reeled it back a little bit, because even though they're being very self-referential, it doesn't change the fact that it's kind of like cutting the stakes. Like, we never feel any threat to any of these characters because we know they're just going to survive, and even if they're gone, they're going to come back from the dead. But we're also talking about a series that went from being an action crime thriller to now being an action adventure crime thriller. And you can add space to that, and it's just going to keep growing. Vince talked about wanting to do a fast musical. Hell, go ahead and make F-13 a horror, add some time travel in there, and since they're both Universal, you know that they continue to bring up the fact that they want him to fight against dinosaurs.
5 years from now.
What?
Remember you said that.
As long as they end up hitting all 7 continents, just go crazy, I don't know what's taking them so long to go to Africa, but it'd be really cool to see them in Antarctica too. By the end, everyone comes out unscathed, t-shirts whiter than ever, as Dom is able to not pull a cane and forgives his brother as they go their separate ways. Cypher is still on the loose with her Oliver Tree haircut, and the family gives a grace that they've made it to 9 and fastened themselves for the finale to come.
This is the end of this mythology. This is the end of this league era of the saga.
And that ain't bad for a dude who used to live his life a quarter mile at a time. Thank you all for checking out this video. I'm curious to know your thoughts down below.
That was good, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was really good, man. But anyways, man, I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, man. You guys let me know down below, man. I'm sorry if it was some spoilers. If I say anything, I will make sure I'll put it down in the comments or something like that. I wish I would have said it, before the video or whatever like that. But hey, man, I love you guys. Road to 10K. I'll see you guys in the next video.